Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and today Dead by Daylight released another illustration from the exhibit from the Fresno Memorial Center of Arts and Culture website. And they did it with this tweet here, which has an illustration of a crow, no caption given, just a link, and the link takes you to this website, the Fresno Memorial Center of Arts and Culture, which isn't a real website. This is actually being hosted by Dead by Daylight's own website. So this is all propped up just for the purposes of lore and teasers for the new chapter. If you're just catching up and you haven't seen any of this, they have released one illustration per day, and then it has this backstory about the artist whose name is C. Mora, a Chilean artist who was an activist and painted anti-establishment murals in the 1970s. Not a lot known about them. So it has this lore bio and an exhibit overview of the illustrations, and day by day they've been sharing these with us. The first one here, I said it looked like I thought it was the Observer's Tower. Someone else said to me that they believed that it was like what the hooks might look like on the map for chapter 22, and this is a broken hook. Yesterday we got this image here, and I didn't really know what to make of it at all. And reading through the comments that y'all provided to me, one person said, don't you think that's probably a nest? And I was like, I think you're right. I think that is a nest. And then today we got the one with the crow, but we had kind of already seen this one because there was, I don't know if it was an oopsie, but when you click the Facebook share on this, it took you to a page here which showed that crow image early. They have since changed it to the nest one now, so I guess they played catch up and adjusted the sharing link on that. So we had already seen image 3 back on day 1, so I thought this was going to be a rather pedestrian day with not a lot new, since I had shown you this crow imagery already. And I was going to make a very different video, which I'll probably make tomorrow, about ornithology and things like that. But then my mind got blown with some other information, which I'm going to share with you now, because I think this is the most critical information that you should know. And yeah, so let's just dive right into it. So if you have seen, first of all, can I just say that this is one of the most impressive teasers that the devs have done, with the art that connected to the backstory of someone in the chapter. We've seen coordinates that have like a geolocation possibly connected to the chapter, and there's been secret code, and I'm just like mind blown. This is a theme that we've seen the devs do this year, between the trickster chapter hiding images in the spectrogram of the music where you could read words. We also saw that in the Pinhead Hellraiser teaser too, with words hidden in the spectrogram. So this might be the most impressive of all, but I love that the devs are thinking deeper on these teasers and showing things to people who know how to look for it. It's just been really mind-blowing, especially with their confidence that people can find it. So let's go ahead and talk about what was found here today in the code of this website. Okay, so I've shown you that when you click pretty much anything on this website, all of the links are dead, and it takes you to this unknown error here with a bunch of numbers, the middle of which I believe were latitude and longitude coordinates. I still believe that, leading to that abandoned mining town in northern Chile. I still think that's true. And then we wondered what all of these other numbers were. Someone presented to me that there was a mining accident in Chile in 1944, and it could have been this specific date of August 25th, 1944. I wasn't able to find that, but someone else told me that they had seen information that said that there was a mining accident that led to 100 deaths in 1944. That could be the significance of that. The other numbers I don't really know, but I'm going to show you what these numbers lead to, and it's probably going to blow your mind. Okay, and so the reason why I say this teaser is so impressive is because they've obviously put these numbers here for us for a reason, And they've had the belief that there would be people who were smart enough in the community to figure out what it was. I'm not just talking about the latitude and longitude lines. I'm talking about all the numbers in general, which you see here, they're grouped and separated by these semicolons. So someone smarter than me in Ottawa got me started on this, and I dug around and completed it. So first you start over here on the website, and we right click it and we hit inspect, and then we're going to move this over and we're going to click console, and we're going to type in Fresno Memorial Center of Arts and Culture, DOS initialization, open parentheses, close parentheses, enter. And that brings up a DOS menu for the Fresno Memorial website. We're hacking into the Fresno Memorial website, everybody. This is wild. Okay, so from here, then we're going to go start assets / images 2021 11/01 was the date of the first image, was November the 1st, and now we need to know the name of the image. So the first one, my friend in Ottawa said start with tower, so we had tower.jpg. Okay, and now when you put anything else in here, it just says invalid command. But when you put this in here, it says user access code is needed to open this file. So that's where we go back to these error numbers, and we're going to use this first bit of numbers here before the semicolon, 825 1944 1. I'm going to put all that in as one big number, 825 1944 1. Enter. Access granted. And it comes up with this error, file is corrupted, return 1.12.5.20. Write those numbers down. Okay, so I got those written down here, 1.12.5.20. And it says, okay, the program has crashed. Press enter to close the current process. So we hit enter, we get another command prompt. Now let's do it for day 2. So we're going to go again. Start assets / images / 2021 11 November 2nd, whoops, 02. Now this one I struggled with. It took some trial and error because I didn't know what that image was. I was like a hook, crow's nest. Finally I settled on just nest.jpg, and that worked. Again, before those other tries it said invalid. This one it said user access code needed to open this file. So I was like, aha, got it. So now, again, we go back to our error code number. Now we're going to use this bit here with the latitude and longitude coordinates and just enter all these as one big long number. 2037, 69, 85. So we're going to go 2037, 69, 85. Boom. Access granted. Another error here, but we have different numbers this time. 3, 11, 22, 8. File corrupted. Write those numbers down. Again, program has crashed. Press enter. Enter. Another command prompt. Now we're going to go to day 3. So we got, let's see, start, assets, images, 2021, 11/03 for November 3rd, the image that was revealed today. And this one is simply crow. That one I got like on the first try, because I mean, it's obviously a crow on the image for day 3. And boom. User access code needed to open this file. And again, we go back to the error code. Now we're going to use, after the second semicolon, this bit here, 13.2.26.11.1. 13.2... What did I say? 13.2.26.11.1. Is that right? Access granted. Okay, here we go. And now error file is corrupted, and some more numbers, 212, 1, and 5. Okay, so now we have crashed the program again. Now, let's look at these numbers and see what we got. Okay, so we're going to take our 3 sets of numbers that we got from the images on November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, the 112-520, 311-22-8, and 212-15, and we're going to convert all those numbers into letters using, you know, this chart here where 1 will equal A, 2 will equal B, 3 will equal C, etc., etc. And when we do that, turns these numbers into these letters A-L-E-T, C-K-V-H, and B-L-A-E. And if you put all those together, maybe you see it already, unscramble it, and you come out with the Black Vale. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the Black Vale, but they're deeply entrenched in the lore of Dead by Daylight. Let's read about them here quickly on the wiki. The Black Vale is a secret cult known by many names. They are devoted to the entity in Dead by Daylight. The Black Vale are a cult of the entity in various realities. While appearing in various places, they are rarely elaborated on and never in much depth. They have been described as being a group capable of creating governments and corporations for their own ends, and that they seek hidden knowledge capable of transcending humanity to another plane of existence. All members have been shown as wearing a black hooded robe. They have been known to perform human sacrifices, arcane rituals, and cruel experimentation. One pair of victims of their experiments, Victor and Charlotte Deshays, the twins, were made to break the neck of a bird, bleed onto roses, sleep over a damp oak branch, and have their skulls engraved with an occult incantation. The Black Vale have been mentioned in the backstories of various characters such as Elodie Rakoto and Victor and Charlotte, as well as in tome entries. Hattie Cower had some connection with them too. So we have, they appear in tome 1, tome 6, 7, and 8. So yeah, the Black Vale's got some connection to this chapter, I would say. Elodie almost died at the hands of the Black Vale, and she only escaped them, but she chose to go into the fog so that she wouldn't die at the hands of the Black Vale. Black Vale is bad news, everybody. Okay, now taking you back to those geolocation coordinates, the latitude and longitude numbers that we see in that error message, it takes you to this abandoned mining town in northern Chile, a ghost town by all descriptions here. What if this is actually a cover for a base of operations for the Black Vale? We have seen that the Black Vale is an organization that has wide reach. They've been in France with the twins in the 1700s. They've been in India with Hattie Cower. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities to believe that the Black Vale could be holed up here. And the description of the organization talks about them propping up governments to control their interests. Well, what if our artist here, C. Mora, who is described as anti-establishment and political, what if they were causing problems for the government that the Black Vale had instituted, and it all ended here for that character? Now, it could be that the Black Vale has something to do with the killer or the survivor, or both in this location, but I think it's a very interesting thing to think about, that this could point to a Black Vale location. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. Presumably, we're going to have this 4th image here unblurred tomorrow. I can't wait to see it. It looks assuredly to be a portrait of some kind, right? So I'm very eager to see what this character looks like and speculate on it a little bit more about what is going on with this chapter. And it's very exciting. I can't believe how deep the devs went on these teasers. It's super impressive, and hats off. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Wow, I just found it fascinating, punching in the numbers and everything and seeing how it all uncoded. Thanks to my friend in Ottawa for showing me the DOS thing in the first place, and I had a lot of fun poking in variables to see what worked, and that was just so much fun. So hats off to the devs for putting that in there in the first place for people to find. Hats off to the people who were smart enough to figure it out. So yeah, so that's what I have for today. Thank you so very much for watching. Let me know what you think. So it's probably going to be another Pariah storyline, right? Because Black Vale and the Pariahs seem to go hand in hand. So maybe our survivor is going to be another one of that group that hung out on Dyer Island as a Pariah, perhaps. Can't wait to find out. It's going to be exciting. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell like a wraith so you don't miss the next video. Take care of each other in and out of the fog. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life.